This is the biscuit method, and this will loop and loop, and you'll have these little knots in your Plarn. But when you tie on a new piece, you're not going to have those long tails sticking out, because your new piece you tie in will be a loop. So what you do is you do the same thing you did with the other bags. You cut off the handles and you cut off the bottom. If I can let go because of static cling. Cut off the bottom just like before, and you want to smooth it out, get all the air out of it. Okay, and then what we're going to do is, I mean, you can do these really small if you want. We're going to I call it the biscuit method, because you're going to cut biscuits. You're going to just cut them apart like this. And what you do is you keep cutting them, and you go through your whole stash of bags. And because this is thinner, I'm cutting them a little wider. These are almost an inch wide. And you get all these little biscuits. You want to get a container kind of like this. This is one that had iced tea mix in. I got at Costco. Fill that up with these. You want to do all this at the same time. I'm just going to show you right now what to do. So what you do is you open these little biscuits up and unfold them. This is where you get the kids to help, okay? You unfold them and you get these loops. So you got loops. All right. And when you do with the loops, I put them all on my arm, so I have a whole bunch to do at once. But you take one loop, overlap it with the other, and pull it like this, and make the knot. Okay. Let me get something smaller to show you better. Demonstrate with these hair elastics what you do with these big loops. You do the same thing, but it'd be to get you all in frame here. Okay, you just take one over the other, and you reach inside the one in the front and the other in the back and pull, and you have that. And then you add the next one on and pull it through the same manner. And you get a whole chain of these loops to make your Plarn. What's really cool about this method, it's a little more tedious, but what's really cool is, like, I have this one wound and I just want to add to it. Instead of tying a knot, I got my loop here, and I can just loop a new piece through. It's going to be a long piece to loop through because I tied two together. Just loop it through just like this. And then wind it on. I put the new loop around the old one, and then reach up under the old loop and grab it and pull it through. No, I didn't open that enough. There we go. And it helps to hold on to the previous knot over here. Slide across so that you get it right at the correct spot, and then you pull it, and you've got a little knot there, but they're easy to work around when you crochet. So that is the least efficient method, but you don't have all the little tails sticking up when you crochet. You do have these little knots. So those are our three methods of making Plarn that I know about, and I'm sure there are all different kinds of ways to do it, but those are the ones that I do. And like I said, if it's thinner plastic, make your strips a little wider. They will twist up to some really fine yarn when you work on them. Another thing about the loop method is you're doing double thickness. So if you have the thinner, I like using this for the thinner bags because you're going to have a little bit more stronger yarn to work with because you're using 2 layers. So yeah, and so I'm going to do a video on a couple of projects that you can make using Plarn. So stay tuned for that. So happy Plarn making, happy recycling. God bless.